Hi everyone. Jim Knight's term specific proficiencies refers to the things students need to know and be able to do in order to work on the standard. In other words, Robert Marzano, other folks use things the very same way. They don't use that word, but um, they use learning goals or other terms. So here's a basic run-through of how this concept works. It's actually really helpful, I think, for students as well as you as a teacher. At least I found it helpful. So you take the standard you're looking at. Let's look at grade 7, key ideas and details. Number 2, determine a theme or central idea of a text and analyze its development over the course of the text. Provide an objective summary of the text. Well, the standard is really an assessment, right? This is a thing they're doing. So you just ask yourself, what are the things students have to know in order to do this? And these are the specific proficiencies. Well, they have to know how to come up with a theme, or how to come up with a central idea. That's key. They have to be able to analyze a theme or chart a theme or build a theme over the development of a course. So they can't just say, the theme is, you have to have a dream to survive or something if we're talking about mice and men or whatever. But they have to be able to show that over the course of a text. So that means you have to teach how themes emerge over the course of a text. It could be from character actions, it could be from symbols, it could be from dialogue, description, things the author has done. There's really a list of things, right, that we all know how themes emerge in text. So you have to teach those and provide an objective summary of the text. Well, that's really challenging for a lot of kids. They have to know what the word objective means. They have to know how to summarize a text. That takes a little practice, and it definitely takes some teaching for kids. So if you look at just this one thing, you can't just hand that to kids and say, here you go do this. You've got to teach the basic elements that students are doing. Now, it's possible, if you look at this theme, the precursor, the grade 6 students, ideally have done this, at least through details. But this is clearly, subtly even, more sophisticated than this. So your teaching might start with a refresher of, okay, here's what grade 6 was like, but now you have to be able to teach this idea of analyzing. Let's do one more, and certainly if you got this and you're good, you can stop me at any point. Let's do a writing one. So, arguments. If you just take this same thing, we'll use grade 7 again. Write arguments to support claims with clear reasons and relevant evidence. That one line has so many things to teach, right? What's a claim? It's a pretty specific thing. What is a clear reason? What evidence is relevant? The whole idea of picking evidence that's relevant to your claim is huge. It's tons of work. So you as a teacher, the specific proficiencies, students have to know what a claim is. They have to be able to recognize opposing or alternate claims. They have to organize reasons, and they have to do it logically, not just sequentially. They have to support it with logical reasoning. They have to use accurate, credible sources. That means you have to teach sources. They have to demonstrate an understanding of the topic or text, so there's some comprehension being taught in here. What words, phrases, and clauses create cohesion, clarify relationships? This is another skill, being able to tie claims, reasons, and evidence together. Style. So it's teaching and helping students be able to carry through a formal style. Now, this is honestly one provision that my old department we struck because we didn't believe that formal style was especially important. You could have a funny argument essay. It wouldn't be formal. We changed that to appropriate. But anyway, helping students be able to maintain a style. And then lastly, I mean, not an insignificant thing, teaching students being able to develop an effective conclusion based on the argument. So they can't introduce some new evidence down here. They've got to base it on everything here. All right, so it's really basically taking a standard, breaking it down into what students have to know and be able to do. All right, thanks.